the game, street raised to stay smart. Shorty made an art form and crafted 16. Do the math, added in dog years, that was too well advanced for all his average peers, but had a team of some wild out teens committed to rolling up, holding you up, slowing you up. Had his made mad up for a stripe, sizing you up. Adapt tactic for wild avenues and crews. Concealed matics for any trial blaze on you. Young calling the shots, only previews for dudes in all spots. Spoke for the boys who pump short shot and red tops. Now come the intricate plot, by ways of rivalry. Comes thinking lava, they try to be steady on the come up. High wide for opportunity. 7 signs of sin, wrapped up to spell. Only time will tell who goes to heaven or hell. We be in the streets wildin' out, thugged out, bugged and blackout. Lethal and provoked to arouse, hear me out. Raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up. Warriors come out to play.
This is the place where worlds collide. Separate clapper from rapper and rappers from actors. In too deep must consider the factor. If it's fame, let's think it over. Only few heads get the name of supernova. The rest be focused, always bout the hustle. Looking for ways to get paid using their muscles. Some stay trouble. Will I go gold? Even hit lead. She got me fed. Should I look for a job and stop bagging my head? Until this world turn cold. Nigga, I don't care about you or how you roll. Don't hate a man for flashing. Spilling his cash he never had. So when he slips, his ass out, leave him holding his dick. Labels more dick, slip Willie. Smack a nigga silly, play tricks with they money. Too hungry, fake that. Had to do a move I learned from Havana. Desperate for greenbacks, $1 million steak cash. The meaning of this, Brooklyn ain't smell sticky. We commanders be heavy every time, ever ready. Cool, cooler, grit, gritty, shitty. Believe, no tricks up the sleeve. We bang straight at your headpiece. Not meaning no harm to make it bad for your health. Raise up, ease up, don't make it bad for yourself. Penalties are momentary. Memories of the lost who paid costs was handled by yours truly. Raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up,
raise up,
raise up,
ease up,
ease up. Warriors come out to play.
Apparently extraordinary, don't compare mine to legendary. Crossing thin lines, quoting my lines is purely entertainment. My same shit, I'll blow your back out, frame it. The same shit will leave you on the floor brainless. Talking to me, best be making sense. Talking at me, prepare for ducking. Only showering, cheering, you hollering. Traits laced up with talent. Clean hands saying no violent. Fuck with, nothing to lose. Ready to bust.
Wow. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. I always say it, man. You learn something new every day listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Listen to this. Roy Lavesta Jones Jr. is an American professional boxer, boxing commentator, boxing trainer, rapper, and actor who holds dual American and Russian citizenship. What? Roy Jones is a Russian? Why? I mean, it doesn't go into any more detail. I'm trying to figure out why is Roy Jones Jr. And obviously, I would guess, and somebody in the chat room can probably give me the quick synopsis of it. I would guess that he probably lost his boxing license in a lot of different cities in this country. Like, you notice he's fighting this weekend in Delaware. Like, they probably have already taken his license in Vegas. So he probably can't fight in Vegas because they're just trying to look out for his well-being, you know, since he doesn't want to. And one of these fights that he's had in the last 14 years since losing to Tarver probably occurred in Russia. And so to make it happen, he had to get citizenship. Wow, interesting, man. Y'all pray for Roy Jones Jr. Y'all play for Roy. Let's go ahead and give out some ball penis. Peanuts taste better boiled.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Today, we are going to begin our study of
the male erection. We are adults.
Now, I want everybody together to go ahead and say,
Penis, penis, penis.
Peanuts taste better. Peanuts taste better. Peanuts taste better boiled.
Come on, y'all, say it.
No, man. Peanuts. I'm trying to say it as slow as I can. Peanuts. 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 Y'all know what the hell I was saying.
Come on, y'all, say it.
All right, it's that time of the week where we give out boiled peanuts to the Buster of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. And we have some very, very able candidates this week. Some very deserving candidates this week. Your nominees were Uncle Donnie, the bootlegging Uncle Donnie, the GOP, Republican Party, for not digging into these allegations towards Donald Trump and his administration. Carlos Santana for saying that Beyonce can't sing. That's just a ridiculous thing to say, man. And once again, he's artsy. He's an artist. And so his definition of a singer is probably a lot more defined than what ours is. But anybody that mama know Beyonce can sing. So I don't get that, but okay. Carlos Santana, Donald Trump, once again, he's probably going to be nominated each and every week going forward for the next 4 years. James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks, as well as the Angry Black Man. All of those were nominated for Boiled Peanuts, and this week's Boiled Peanuts Award winner is... The winner is James Dolan. Wow, even beat out the orange dude. Right, James Dolan got 32% of the vote. Coming in second, though, was the orange dude with 25% of the vote. Yeah. Donald Trump got 25% of the vote. Coming in at third was Carlos Santana. You know the Beehive don't play that. We got the Beehive listening to the show. Right. We got Beyonce supporters. They call themselves the Beehive. Is that what they call it? The Beyonce fan nation. And who came in fourth? The GOP came in fourth. And then Uncle Donnie, the bootlegging Uncle Donnie, got 3% of the vote. Yeah. So thank you for voting in this week's Boiled Penis Award. I was going to get into depth about this Glenn Big Baby Davis story. Just in a nutshell, I want to read chat. I want to get into the chat room before we get out of here today. Just chill out. You know, it's Friday. It's a fantastic, freaky, funny football Friday. But if you haven't heard the story, man, Glenn Big Baby Davis, former Boston Celtic, I don't think he's playing right now. Former Los Angeles Clipper, basically came out in an interview on a podcast and said that Doc Rivers isn't a good coach. That's right. You heard me. He goes on to talk about Doc Rivers and the fact that he was actually just lucky that he had the big three in Boston and that he doesn't see him as a good coach at all. That's right. Glenn Big Baby Davis appeared on the podcast In the Zone with Chris Broussard this week and opened up on the former coach Doc Rivers and how he doesn't understand why Rivers is considered one of the greatest coaches of all times. Well, first of all, I'll stop right there. I don't think people consider Doc Rivers one of the greatest coaches of all times. I don't. I mean, like when I think of the top 10 basketball coaches, NBA coaches of all times, let me see off the top of my head. I would think Phil Jackson, obviously, as much as I am a hater of his right now. I would think Phil Jackson. Who else I would think of? I mean, obviously you got to put in guys like Red Auerbach, Lenny Wilkins, all-time winningest coach, thinking record-wise. Who else? I mean, there's so many great coaches. The coach for the Detroit Pistons, I can't remember his name right now. There's several coaches I would think of before I would think about, Doc Rivers. Riley. Riley would definitely be on that list. Who else? Chuck Daly, that's his name. Chuck Daly for the Detroit Pistons. I would think of Daly. It's not a lot. There's like 6 or 7 guys that I would put because of their accomplishments. Popovich. So you got Popovich, you got Daly, you got Pat Riley, you got Phil Jackson, you got Red Auerbach, obviously, for what he did with Boston Celtics when they just dominated the league for so many years. And so you got 5 or 6 guys that just come to mind off the top of my head. Doc is probably somewhere in there as a good coach, but I wouldn't consider Doc one of the greatest coaches of all times. And to a degree, I understand what Big Baby is saying. Doc had the big 3 in Boston with Ray Allen and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. That all worked out perfectly. But he goes on to say the 31-year-old Davis calls Rivers lucky as hell and overrated as a coach and points to the team and general manager in Boston as the reason on why they had that good run there. Well, this semantics, overrated. I don't think he's rated that high. Where he's rated by basketball fans and talking about Doc Rivers is probably exactly where he is. I don't think he's rated as one of the top 4, 5, 6 coaches of all times. So I don't understand that. And he actually played for him twice. He played for him in Boston and in L.A. So does Doc Rivers owe Big Baby some money or something? Now, I don't think he's playing right now, but, saying these types of things, probably is not going to help his chances of playing in the NBA. And I don't think Glenn Big Baby Davis is playing right now. Glenn Rivers, let's see. Let's look that up real quick. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I don't think he's on anybody's roster right now. Glenn Davis, not Glenn Rivers. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Glenn Davis, Big Baby Davis. There's several Glenn Davises. I guess I need to put in Big Baby. So Glenn Big Baby Davis right now is power forward, NBA, playing career, Los Angeles. No, he's not playing right now. Last team he played for was the Clippers in 2015. But he got into the NBA in 2007. In the NBA, they play forever. So 10 years since he got into the NBA. Cats played in the NBA 15, 16, 17, 18 years. Kevin Garnett would play 19 years. So I guess Glenn Big Baby Davis doesn't give a rat's ass what Doc Rivers thinks. Seems like they have some type of squabble, like they owe each other money or something. Let me read messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com before we get out of here. From Sydney Super Ninja Jackson in the chat room, he says, Doug, can you blame McGregor for wanting this fight? Dana White don't pay his fighters ish in the UFC. Wait, no, I never said anything about, blaming Conor McGregor for wanting this fight. No, of course Conor McGregor would want this fight. What I'm saying to you is the fight actually being competitive is a sham. Right, no, of course not. Conor McGregor stands to make more money in this fight than he's made in the UFC his entire career, I would bet. Remember Floyd joked about, wanting to split the purse with him. Floyd was like, man, you got to be kidding me. The most money you've ever made in your life is $8 million. I'm offering you like what? I think Floyd was going to get a guy like $20 million or whatever. He was like, are you crazy? No, of course. Of course Conor McGregor would want this fight. From Ric Flair, He says if Floyd bets against himself,